Well, hello, preppers. It's been a little while since I've done a news and you. This one will be quick and easy, not too detailed, just high level kind of thoughts on things that I saw in the news today. Let's get to it. Budget boost for the military. Prime Minister Carney released his budget, and there's a big boost for the military, which is great. So a lot more money for the military. Probably so much that they will first have to get the infrastructure and the personnel in place to even deal with it, to be able to handle the procurement. But we certainly need it for the world we live in today. And having a robust and strong military has all kinds of benefits. Meets our obligations to NATO, helps us with our own defense. And whether you believe in the military participating in wars or not, they can certainly help with natural disasters and domestic issues. So even having that kind of capability here is fantastic. Plus, it helps train up our citizens. So, strong and free, great white North patriots, you need training. You need to have a force and you need to have the equipment ready. So that's fantastic. What can you take from this? Well, have a think about um, what's your defense budget like? What's your military spending? Do you have a certain amount of equipment that you need to get? Do you have percentages, right? Maybe you want to increase your percent of a certain item this year, or you want to get some different equipment, some different gear, whatever that is. What's your training like? It's one thing to have the equipment, but it's another thing to be proficient with it in training. So when you see things like what again, think like a country, even though you're an individual. Um, you want to have good revenue, you want to have stockpiles, you want to have all these things. You want to have good defense in place, you want to have a proper infrastructure in place. So when you see things about military spending, think about your own. Layoffs after layoffs. Everywhere you look, there's layoffs. Big companies, tech companies, oil and gas companies, um, you know, teachers, Canada Post, airlines, municipal. It's just all over the place. Lots of layoffs. Every industry, every age group. So what can you take away from this? Well, try and have multiple streams of income, even if it's a little bit coming in, just to help with things. Upgrade your skills. Show value in your current employment. Build your emergency fund. Look at the job you have and realize when you see what's going on all around, even when people have strong unions and are in supposedly recession proof um, jobs, they're getting laid off. So think about that when you see it. Even if you feel relatively secure, start planning now. Maybe start that side business, or if there's things that you can do to help reduce your expenses and pad your emergency fund, great. Think about it now. Get your resume up to date. Stay current. Stay networking. Cooler temps and snow not far off. So we had a little bit of snow here at my place a couple days ago. Got up, cleaned off the solar panels. Most of it's gone now, melted off, but more is coming. So be ready. Winterize your vehicle. Get your winter snow tires on. Snow brush in the vehicle, your winter vehicle kit. So whether that's a little bit of food and water, your candle, um, wool blanket, have an extra set of warm clothes, warm boots, booster cables, keep the fuel tank full, let people know where you're going, when you're leaving. If you think there's going to be trouble, right, maybe stay home. Try and avoid it if you can. Watch when you're driving. Be very cognizant of wildlife, all kinds of things, but be winter ready. More shootings. Lots of road rage and lots of shootings everywhere you look as well. I mean, we almost overlook it now. There's so many, but again, when you hear about that, people being shot at or houses being shot at, what's your security plan? So have a think. What would you do if there was an armed intruder trying to get into your house? Does your plan have defensive and offensive plays in it? What are your triggers to elevate your security level? Just did a security talk the other night at our local community hall. And one of the things we talked about is, for example, if I'm out here at my place and if we get an alert, an emergency alert saying, there's an armed and dangerous person in the area, well, that's a pretty good trigger. So what do you do though? You get that trigger. What do? Well, the first thing we said we would do as our Risk Ready 101 group is we would post it on that site. Hey, did everyone see this message? Is everyone aware? Awareness is the key, right? And then, okay, well, everyone, if your front gate's not already locked, maybe now is a good time. That's a good trigger to go down and lock it so that nobody can just easily drive up your driveway right to your house. Maybe go and check to make sure your front and back door are locked. Do you have windows open? Right? If there's an armed and dangerous person in the area, that's a good trigger to up your security level. So if you don't have a plan and don't have security levels, think about that as well. Get those established ahead of time and get the resources and the training you need in place. Practice it so that you'll be, quick and ready to enact that plan. Scams. Well, especially with the Christmas season approaching, scams are going to be a lot more frequent out there, right? There's going to be lots of people wanting to scam you into things, especially if you do lots of online shopping. I don't have to worry about that because I don't do online shopping. So if I get emails saying your package was delayed or click here to track it or something like that, I know it's a scam because I didn't order it online. Or you get that call from your bank. Well, you should know, if you don't know by now, what will or won't your bank ask you or contact you for. Know how to get in touch with your bank or different vendors to be able to verify that it's actually from them, right? If you get a bill from a collection agency, from your phone company, on behalf of your phone company, call the phone company and ask them if there's an issue or a problem. If you're a small business and you get an email saying, oh, well, one of your vendors or suppliers has changed their billing address or invoicing information or banking information and they want to update you, call somebody with that vendor or that business and confirm, because that's a really common one and it's easy to fall for. So especially, at this time of year when people want to be more giving, are out shopping more, all kinds of things, be more attentive. Watch your awareness. That's it. That's all. Thanks for listening. Hope you liked it. Like and subscribe, and we'll talk to you soon.